Tecmo Super Bowl fans, this is your friendly leader Trojan 1979 here on the Retro Sports Gamer channel. If you're out there in chat, welcome. This is the Super Bowl for Season 4 of Tecmo Heroes. We got a game here. I know it's just preseason, but that's the game mode that we use. We have Supko using the Chargers and then Birdhas using the Brown Eagles. So if you can see, the player rosters there are in where we normally have the cameras. This is not a standard Tecmo league, but it does use a lot of standard Tecmo players. But they do get modified. There are drafts every year, and they can modify players, good or bad. So you can see players in different roles here. So if we were to take a look at Supko's roster here, he has a quarterback called BLM Gannon, basically a mobile guy with a lot of pass control, 44 passing speed at current. You also has Tolliver in there. Probably not going to see him make the field too much. Marion Butts, bread and butter, running back. And then he does have Paul Kaufman at tight end, 44 maximum speed with, he's got hands and hitting power on the outside there. Has some good offensive linemen there at 69 at center for hitting power. And then on defense, Leslie O'Neal, Hanford Dixon, Revis Island, Eddie Anderson, those are some tremendous backers. He's got a really good defense. He's got a good kicker, too, in John Carney. On the other side, we've got QB Eagles on the Brown Eagles for Birdhas. Johnny Johnson, a reduced Johnny Johnson, only 44 maximum speed. Also has Roger Craig back there at 50 maximum speed. Picked him up in free agency. Offensive line is going to be an issue, as it always is for the Eagles. This is essentially a modification of the base Eagles offense and then some changes he's made along the way. So it's the QB Eagles show on offense, really. And then on defense, not a whole lot to work with. He does have basically he has the best linebacking core in the game here, the way these guys are stacked up. But it's them. So it's basically a gaming of timing for Birdhas. Can he get to the quarterback or the running back and cause enough disruption where the other linebackers help out? Because the secondary is not very good. In fact, it's pretty bad, as is the defensive line. So, are you with me so far? Let's take a look here at chat and see who's... Hey, I see we have a few guys communicating here. All right, so I think we're ready to get going here. Libra Nation for Life says, hey. Dimitri and Stanley says, hey, what's going on? And Fantasy Football Player 38 giving us the peace sign. Peace to you and yours here as we're approaching the Christmas season. I have really nothing else to do to set the stage for you. This is their Super Bowl, Season 4, and pride on the line. Let's get to it. San Diego Chargers and Philadelphia Brown Eagles. By the way, let me know how we sound here. The levels are okay. And we'll pause in between the quarters to update conditions and see what has changed for players. Again, on the black window, you can see all of the various named players and their stats that matter. Here's Bernstein out of the end zone. Directional kick to the 5, to the 6, taken down. Supko with matching run 1 and pass 2. Give me one of those two plays here. Pass 2 to Nicole. BLM Gannon. Dropping back. He'll let it go up to Tim McGee. Safe throw here. And he gets the cover catch in between 3 defenders. First down and 10. So throwing it up there with Gannon at 69. Pass control, no problem. The linebackers here are absolutely juiced. It can be a problem. You saw upgraded Dino Hackett. They were the beneficiaries of 2 different seasonal linebacker boosts. Percy Snow looking bad out of hell, but here comes Gannon on the QB sweep and makes it 3rd and manageable, 3rd down and 2. Snow is knocked down. Here comes Keith Byers, zigging, zagging to the 25 and out of bounds. First down for Supko. This will be the run down or pass 2. Hackett on defense. Pass 2. He went to the slip Go up to Quinn early. He's got the JJ. He's got the touchdown. Supko strikes early. See what I did there? So why is the guy named BLM Gannon? So in the base game, we have Rich Gannon. And unfortunately, Rich Gannon in Tecmo Super Bowl is, well, he's just bad. But we also know that Rich Gannon was an eventual league MVP, so we made a version of him called Richard Gannon. And when we put him in the game, we accidentally made him of the alternate color. So we decided to name him BLM Gannon. That's the genesis of that. First down and 10. Time for Birdhouse to respond. Out of the single back. And predictions is a big play. QB Eagles can outrun it. He does. And out of bounds after 6 yards. Gotta like it when your quarterback can take a called play. Get 6 yards with it. The design quarterback runs for QB Eagles. A tap off. And Supko with taps there. Nelson Villamar is in chat. Welcome. Out of the single back. And for Dixon on defense. Pass to the call going for the burner. And he gets Brown in stride with divers. Out to the 42 and a first down for Birdhouse. Passing speed of QB Eagles is substantial. Here comes Craig. His blockers get absolutely annihilated, but he still gets 7 yards. Second down and 3. This might be that QB run again. No, this time it's past 3. QB Eagles is just going to keep it on the ground. Here he goes. Out of bounds to the 27-yard line. Doing well here, Dimitri and Stanley. Thank you for being here. Supko trying to find the right defender. This time goes with Andrew Dixon. QB Eagles takes a pause. Goes up to Craig, who drops the ball at the 20-yard line. It's incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. I think he was trying to get that auto defender dive on the cross field throw, which would have probably led to a touchdown. Didn't work out. The player to mechanic that causes you to drop a pass is most likely what took place there. The percentages of that completion not hooking up on a stationary route are substantially low. Second down and 10. Just waiting for Supko to put his play in, and here we go. You sound low as in my volume or the tone of my voice? Because I can easily turn up my gain here. I can give you more. Me. You're the first to say something. Of course, I lost the chat here when I did that. I'll bring that up in a moment. Pass 1 is the call. Here comes QB Eagles. And a really good job here just avoiding pressure. But finally it's taken down by the drone version of Revis Island. Welcome to the second quarter, 7-0. And I think this would be a good time to look at the changes now. So it looks like Keith Byers is going to be a little bit slower here. Some offensive line upgrades here in the conditions department for Supko. And Martin Bayless gets a little bit better, but he's still not great back there. Carney's going to go down one notch. Still a great kicker. A little offensive line help there for the Brown Eagles for Birdhouse. Unfortunately, Tim Brown, his fastest receiver, at least as he normally would have been, isn't bad. And then looks like Percy Snow has got a boost. Jim Jones Kool-Aid is knocked down a notch, but Percy Snow now at 50, 75 on the running speed, rushing power, and 56 INT. I would imagine he'll be the primary defender used for Birdhouse moving forward here. And let's see if I can get the chat back up. Okay. Hey. Getting some love on the gain. Excellent. Let's get back to the game. 4th down and 6 here, electing to go for it as opposed to kicking the field goal with Roger Ruzek. Hanford Dixon across the formation, run 3 for Craig. It's got a chance. He breaks through, zagging. End zone touchdown, and we're looking at a tie game after the extra point. For some reason, Supko did not go for a dive there. It looked like he had a chance of maybe taking a shot at it. Instead, he ends up on his back, and that's all she wrote for that drive. And an interesting Super Bowl so far. We're all tied at 7. What I'm seeing is a lot of difficult-to-stop offense. Bernstein, after the directional kick from Ruzek to the 10, 15, 20. And he is loose now to the 28, taken down. 3:54 Tecmo time. I'm Trojan 1979, a run full Nelson Tecmo. You've seen our live events throughout the years on the channel, including our online tournament, which will be announced for the spring. Here's Marion Butts. And taken down after 5. If you're in chat, let us know where you're from, what you're doing for Christmas. Love to hear from you. And Marion Butts with the tap, tap, tap. Tap it in. Tap it in. Another tap. Oh, my goodness. And Percy Snoke, you see how fast he caught up in a hurry there with that 75 rushing power. Just absolutely insane now. Almost too fast. There's such a thing. Did lose his speed, though, and Kaufman gets the reception and a first down. So just being patient. Even with 56 INT, that combination, Kaufman from Gannon is fairly safe. And here comes Butts. And really nothing to slow down the action so far. Yeah, so the thing with Tecmo Heroes is just the insanity of how some players can end up and how bad some of the others end up. So it creates a lot more diversity in your players. I'll just leave it at that. And we got Tim Olson, a.k.a. Jack Trudeau, in chat. Always good to hear from you. He and I are going to do a broadcast for the tournament when that's over. So we have a preview tournament for the next season's Heroes that we'll be also broadcasting on this station. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, do it. Great contributors all about the retro sports games. We just never really stop playing them. 4th down and 2. Yes, Supko can tap for sure. So he could get a first down here, hypothetically. And we go right in. And, wow, Marion Butts. He's getting the double tap. Caught him in stride. That doesn't always happen. I understand they're forcing the issue, trying to make something happen. And then, frankly, that is what Supko made happen. Haha, Jackie Boy ready and willing to do anything. I love it. Guys, let me know in chat if you enjoy this, if you want to hear more from Trojan. Sometimes you guys have no choice in the matter, but let me know if you want to hear more of these broadcasts. They're always more interesting with a color commentator. And you guys will get to see that probably sometime next week. All right, QB Eagles. So Birdhouse is trailing. Oh, he tried to cycle around there, and the running back ended up the route redirected, so it ended up being a poor pass. Craig. And on that run through, he's got a touchdown on that play actually, and now checking. Clickbait, yep, sure, why not? All right, 3rd down and 4 here. 23 seconds of Tecmo time. You can really get 2 plays here. If this is called, you can risk going back one more time. The problem is that you just don't have a lot of speed to get it down the field. You have to dodge defenders for a while, and then you throw it up the prayer. So I won't be surprised if he doesn't rush in here, but he's going to stay back. It's going to buy time. Got all the time in the world. Let it go, and that's what he's doing, going to Roger Craig. High knees and all, 30, 20. And that one was intercepted, and we go into halftime. 14-7. Supko over Birdhouse. I thought the pass was a little late, but, QB Eagles does have a rifle arm. Dimitri and Stanley, interesting. What part of Illinois are you from? All right, welcome to the second half. Let's get you guys a quick update on conditions. So David Richards, the center, is an excellent. That'll be helpful. BLM Gannon isn't good. He can really rifle it in now at 50 passing speed. 75 pass control. Going to see more, probably some more covered catches. We see that Martin Bayless isn't good. Revis Island's still in bad. QB Eagles going into good. That'll help Birdhouse. He gets the opening possession. Both, Anthony Tony and Johnny Johnson in bad, and Tim Brown not good offensively. But some more good news on the offensive line front. Alexander and Singletary, the tackles, the center and the right tackle are now in excellent, so that will certainly help. Percy Snow still in good, and Felix Wright in good. So you do have a 56. You actually have a manable defender on the back end if you felt like you wanted to do that. It's really hard to turn away the speed of Percy Snow right now. And if you look at the other linebackers, the hitting power is 63, 75, 81, 81 right now on those linebackers. Unbelievable. All right, let's back to the action, guys. Gaming Trucker, welcome to the chat. Guys, just a reminder, Super Chat is on if you guys feel like donating to the channel. You're not required to do that, but it is something that is available. It's been turned on. There were individuals that asked about that. We now make it available to you. It makes your chat pop out, so you're always welcome to take advantage of that if you'd like. First down and 10 for the Brown Eagles. And just changing the player alignment after the end of the first half there. So Birdhouse certainly, he had an opportunity there to maybe even just get a field goal. Didn't work out. Pick play here. QB Eagles avoiding players. Look at him go at 63 maximum speed. Second down and 5, and that's why he is the ultimate weapon. But he'll have to settle, even if Supko can hold him to 3 here, that's a win for Supko. Birdhouse definitely wanting a touchdown. Hasn't shown the propensity to be able to stop Supko so far. He's been really efficient on offense. And, 18 on the taps. Look out, Tecmo World, if Supko's tapping 18, there's a lot more guys that are tapping 17, 18 than ever before. And it's really putting doubt those of you that were considered elite tappers. Now you're likely to win half your battles. First down and 10 there after the QB scramble. And that's the thing. You just want to extend the drives, on defense and hope that eventually a mistake happens. Try not to reach. Oh, and there's the fumble, and that's the mistake that you're looking for. You get a run to the middle of the field. There's always the risk of a turnover. That's exactly what happened. Supko has an opportunity to potentially put this away. And run 4, Gannon, near the 50, taken down after 4 yards, second down and 6. Right there. Look at Snow. But he still finds butts in stride there. Incredible. So if you don't think mobility is important, just look at that play. The mobility of BLM Gannon bought him that microsecond he needed to just get that receiver open. Here comes Butts on the run 1. The blocking support is there. He gets near the marker, 2 yards short. And you just want to make sure that you're not putting the ball on the ground here. Even if you just get 3, you're in a really good position to win this game. Not a lot of time left. Snow on defense, pick play. And Butts goes out of bounds wisely. Good decision by Supko there. Third down and 7. Everyone fumbles, Demetrian. Everyone fumbles. And short of the marker here. Be interesting to see him. The field goal, you hate to on a 4th and 1, you hate to have to go for it. But, I mean, it could be a potential game winner here as Martin comes through. It's not blocked. It took a long time to let that go. And 17-7 here. So Yo Trojan wants MK2. So we're having some trouble with the music in the game causing some copyright flags. But I really need some people to play, and finding people to play has been a challenge. So, and time has been another thing. I do a lot of public address announcing, but here, back to the game, 46 seconds here in this quarter. And QB Eagles gets out of bounds near the marker. He's got the first down. Furniture Consortium. Oh, yeah, the cream of the crop. Run through. Here comes Roger Craig. And really well defended there. The linemen are just really slow, and Supko got in the right spot. 2nd down and 6. Hanford Dixon, what a weapon. Here comes Eagles. QB Eagles. The marker and more. And now we'll see if he retains the conditions as we go into the 4th quarter. QB Eagles is now back in the average. BLM Gannon is an excellent. Let's see who else. Any other notable changes? Martin Bayless is back into average. You'd use him anyway. But Lorenzo White is in good. I don't know if he'll make the field, especially with the lead. Sometimes he's just too much of a liability. But yeah, otherwise not a whole lot else has changed. A little bit of help. Ron Heller goes into good, so he's now at 50 hitting power. What's the name of the strip club Trojan that you announce at? Now coming to the stage, Jack Trudeau. Good to see you too, Furniture. Well, you're missing the 4th quarter of the championship game here, so this is, probably all have about 5 minutes left of this thing. Unless it goes to overtime. Hanford Dixon across the formation. Another run through to Craig. Been a steady producer for him. Birdhouse is getting yards. It's just not in huge chunks. And you're going to need chunks of yardage and a touchdown. At minimum, you need 3. Thanks, Windows, for giving me an audible notification. There, let's turn off notifications. How about that? Pick play on the pass 3. And that time, Leslie O'Neal gets the job done. Unable to get the angle around is Birdhouse. Looking at a long play here. 3rd down and 12. Needs to try to get near the 50-yard line for a field goal attempt. Here he goes. And he actually gets the first down. Impressive. 4 minutes remain here of Tecmo time. And once you're getting near about 3 minutes, you really need to think about putting points on the board because you're going to have to kick the ball back. The onside kick percentage is just really not there. So not a whole lot there. Time taken away. I think you kind of have to forgo the runs at this point. The pitch to Craig. And taken down. And I mean, you might have to, after this play, you might have to take your 3. Because you have to have enough time to play defense. I think you take your 3 here. And yep, okay, so that's what he's going to do. Promise you do have Leslie O'Neal bearing down on you, but there's not much that can be helped here. Oh, it's blocked. Just like that. Well, it was straight enough. I mean, he had the right idea, but the 1 in 5 ticker went off, which is once you get the animation, you have a 20% chance of blocking, and that's exactly what happened. So, this is all but GG here. Supko just needs to hold on. Marion Butts. Don't want to get tackled in bounds. That's not what you want to have happen. But if you had the 3 there, you could have done a short kick, try to play some defense, and then see what happened. And coming in behind him, and that's really well played there. He didn't engage, let the drones do the dirty work, and then he came in and finished the job. 3rd down and 11. One of the great things about parenthood is when you try to stream, the little people in your house do not obey your wishes for silence. An incomplete pass there. Percy Snow just all over the field. Opportunity here to burn some clock. I would say, for those of you that are watching here, and Supko's making the best as he can there, you're almost better running backwards and wasting more time and then just running out of bounds and then punting it because you're going to probably take an additional 30 seconds off the clock. instead of trying to force the completion that he did. So you got to score basically on this play here, and I mean, you have to have an there's like less than 1% chance of getting an onside kick, and yeah, that might be it. So I'm going to go ahead and if there's not a touchdown on this play, and there's not going to be a touchdown on this play, but there is a score. Well, we'll call it now official. Supko, your Season 4 champion of Tecmo Heroes. If you could pay some respects in chat, congrats to Birdhouse on a great season. Supko coming out of the AFC. He was a substitute for someone who had to step out. Came in and got a whole bunch of games in, and look at that Birdhouse with a late interception there. But Supko just playing lights out. And that's it, your final. 19-7, Supko over Birdhouse. Tremendous job, guys. Again, my name is Trojan1979. Really appreciate you taking the time to join the broadcast. We do run a league. If you're ever interested in playing Tecmo Super Bowl online, if you have a Windows computer, it can be done. So, if you want more information, leave some comments on the video, and we can reach out to you and let you know how that works. But I'd like to thank you for watching. I don't know if there's other content coming on the channel tonight, but really glad you took the time to spend with us here. I know it's a busy week with people in Christmas, last-minute gift shopping, and all of that. So you guys have a great Christmas. Enjoy the time with your family, and stay tuned to the channel.